Welcome to Getting to I Do. I'm Kyle Thornton.
And I'm Camille Gross.
And today we are going to be covering pianists with our friend Chad Dutton. Hello, Chad.
Hey there, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. How are you doing today?
Really great, really great.
Good to hear, good to hear. And I understand that you're an improv pianist.
That's correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Well, if you've ever seen any shows like Whose Line Is It Anyway or an improv comedy show, I'm the guy playing the music in the background. And so I'm basically following what's happening live on the stage. And sometimes I'm either following or I'm leading and contrasting and forcing the action on the stage. So you kind of have to get a background and hear cues and get musical references and kind of follow along and be quick. That's basically what I do.
Oh, it sounds like you got some extensive stage experience. Do you get involved with any other aspects of performing?
Oh yes, I performed at the Minnesota Renaissance Festival for 13 years playing the accordion. I've done a lot of different musicals. I've just been playing, and I actually got into producing a while back and met a bunch of awesome people, and that in turn created, the feedback loop of meeting more people. So I'm very blessed to have had many connections and performing at different, functions such as weddings.
So how does all of that experience help you in wedding ceremony music?
Oh, that's a good question. It's very much prepared me to be able to jump into the scene and figure out what's called for. When it's so fast action and so quick paced and you have to follow along. And then when you're doing something completely different, that kind of mindset trains you to be able to just jump in and figure out what any situation, whether it's a wedding or, just any type of a live performance. So it's helped me out greatly.
Could you speak to some specific wedding challenges you've been able to overcome as a pianist?
I think the most recent one would be we had a wedding in the middle of last year. It was an Indian ceremony, and they wanted a mixture of traditional, but they also wanted some modern. And I tried to make sure it was careful. They wanted to appeal to pretty much the entire audience and all of the generations that were showing up. So it was very interesting. I had to kind of make specific cuts in where this music ended and this one started. And then by the time they raised everybody, the couple up on the chairs, I was able to segue from a traditional piece into an actual dance piece, a modern dance song, and it worked out really well. And they were very happy, and we were all kind of surprised. But that's kind of, I attribute to me being lucky and being able to be fast, very fast thinking, and being able to be detail oriented and figure out exactly what they needed.
And that was the country of India, that's the
Yes.
culture from which?
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what advice do you have for couples who are thinking of hiring a pianist for their wedding ceremony or reception?
I would talk to them and get to know their personality and find out how they sync. There are some pianists like myself that can perform something unique, composed just for them. But most of us dine on the thrill of recreating their song, the moment that really makes a very important, special moment. What's more important than a wedding? So I think that would be the most important, is to find out, get to know the personality of the person, and find out how comfortable they are in front of people. That's really important too.
Well, thank you again for being here today, Chad. We've really appreciated your insight.
Thanks for having me, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks both of you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching.